Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wanted to say something to someone and have them say something back? Welcome to Candid Conversations. Let's chat. Episode 205 of Candid Conversations is actually with DUI. BeSelfliss has had a matter present itself. So we're gonna, go on the fly with my first executive producer, or the first person to executively produce any of my randomness.
On the fly with you.
On the yeah, I like the idea, but like that can be contorted a little bit.
I don't get it.
By the way, you need to send me those two videos.
Which ones?
The ad opening and the other one that you.
Okay, I will send those to you after the show, or at some point during. As a matter of fact, I'll send it to you right now.
Because I have an idea.
He has an idea, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't want him to have to delay putting that idea into action. So I'm just going to go to WeTransfer.com here and get that WeTransfer link up. Pop these two videos in, send them over to DUI, who has made a great many things happen. So, and we're going to see what he makes of this. Let's bring these over here and drop it like it's hot. And in the oh no, don't do that.
Well, I mean, you are in for a treat.
You are in for a treat tonight, but apparently my dog wants our dog. You see, I keep identifying him as my dog, and
You love him.
yeah, by proxy. Anyways, driving under insanity. Okay. Driving. Okay. Is the website that I'm going to use to send this. And yeah. Oh my goodness. They want me to confirm my email. Like, you remember when you could just click and send something?
There's a reason why I use Google Drive.
Yeah, I was gonna upload it to Google Drive. I don't know why I didn't. Oh wait, I did. Never mind. I'm gonna send it to you through Google Drive.
Well, you should have a folder already with me.
Oh well, yeah, but where is it? Hold on. Let me just copy these two. See, ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing this on the fly as we go, making some things happen on this podcast / radio show. Going to be on TV as well. The DuPont Network proudly presents Candid Conversations at 11 p.m. on Saturdays, as well as the Terrell Effect at 12 a.m. on Saturdays, bringing you some of the latest from the soon-to-be greatest if we're not talking to people about their status. So, shared with me. Let's find that one. Trying to find, there you go, DUI Tunes to be mixed. I'm going to put in DUI Tunes because that's the one we have.
I think there's more than that, but okay.
Is there? Okay. Oops.
Bum, 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 bum.
you guys show going on in the background as well, just keeping the entertainment factor going. Copy. Yes. Now I'm going to go to shared with me. Performance set music. DUI. Celebration of celebrations. Yeah, I'm just going to go to DUI Tunes. And I'm going to paste it in here.
Going into the one that I sent you? Oh, fuck off, dog.
Yep. Oh my gosh. It's not pasted.
There's also an empty folder there. It says, what does it say? Oh, to be mixed.
To be mixed. Yeah. I'll use that one. That one. I mean, I got that one song in there. You just move faster than I do. That's all I got to say about that.
I don't see a song in there whatsoever.
I put a song in there. You mixed it and then you sent it back to me.
Oh.
yeah. So yeah. Let me get this one over here. Like, yeah, you got some. There we go. Bang. Downloading those songs. Or downloading those intros. I want to see what you do with those because like I can make music easily. I realize, okay, we got Be Selfless here. But there's other things that happen. What's going on, King? There's other things that happen.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I got yes. Be Selfless here. We got Driving Under Insanity here. And yours truly the block, hosting Candid Conversations, episode 205. So yeah, man. We were just talking about how things just tend to happen and can happen at a moment's notice. You know what I mean? Life doesn't stop just because we have things to do.
That's
we just
right.
got to decide what things have to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, the world is constantly moving. For anybody to think anything's gonna stop, man, it's crazy.
I liken it to spinning plates.
Yeah. It's facts.
Mm-hmm. So we have these. I got your song here. I still have to get it lined up. Give me a second. Juggling.
I'll trade you. I got too many screens to look at.
I have 2 right now. That's more than enough for me.
Yeah.
I got like 3 I'm looking at the moment.
Yeah, well, I truly appreciate the opportunity, man. You guys, it means a lot to me. You know, I want to definitely share my message and what I got going on, man. And I truly thank you guys for allowing me to do that. You know,
No problem. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. Oh my gosh! If only this computer would cooperate with me. Oh, geez, I'm a little dyslexic. But yeah, so Be Selfless. Let's talk about the origin of the name.
Be selfless. Okay. I used to do music back in the day, and my music name was Courtesy. I've always had this in me. I don't know what it is about the name Be Selfless and Courtesy, but being polite means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Treating people with respect, you know what I'm saying? It means the world to me because I know, you know, the energy you put out is the energy you get back. And it's a lesson that I've learned, you know, very early, you know what I'm saying, in life. And I'm grateful to learn it so early. I lived in Cleveland, Ohio. I was born and raised out there, and I got my name Courtesy out there from all my peoples. And you know, they just said, you know, you a nice guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they was giving everybody crazy names like A-Lo and a bunch of crazy stuff, and I was like, man, none of that stuff fits me, bro. So then they gave me Courtesy, and then I ended up just like, you know, running with it, and I did it for a long time. I was Courtesy for like about 10 years. And literally that consistent with the music too. I've been grinding for around that long, you know. And then I ended up moving to Hawaii. I ended up moving to Maui, Hawaii, and I was there for about 4 years. And in the time there, I really did get a lot of time to reflect on, you know, just my life and how everything is going. And when you move to an island, it's really seclusion. You know what I'm saying? You're really isolating yourself from everything. You know, and I really was isolated for like 3 years. It was a peaceful prison is what I like to call it, because it really helped me think a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got to really, you know, get in touch with myself again and stay away from the cameras and, you know, the stages and stuff like that. I literally didn't perform for about 3 years while I was out there. But I believe that the 4 years that I stood out there really, you know, made me feel like I needed to reinvent myself. I was a child when they was calling me Courtesy, and you know, I feel like as an adult, I'm grown up now. You know what I'm saying? I have a different mentality and vision on everything. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to rebrand, and Be Selfless just felt like it fit me like a glove. It was the first name I came up with. I didn't go, you know, writing in a book to get a bunch of names or a generator or nothing like that. Like I felt like once I heard Be Selfless, it felt like me. So it's a message that I definitely want to continue pushing.
It's a good way to be. I see the name and like because of the spelling, it took me a second to kind of sound it out. I'm just like be selfless. Okay.
Yeah, see the spelling on it. There's because I do a lot of like other stuff online marketing and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I do video work and stuff. I do video production and stuff. So I've like got on social media, and I realized that, like, the algorithm is something that could either work for you or work against you. So even when I had my first name as Courtesy, I spelled it wrong on purpose. And the reason why I did this is because in the search results, people would look it up, and if they spelled it the way I spell it, the only thing that's going to hit is my algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So I spelled Be Selfless the way I did for that exact same reason. I wanted to show people that if you're looking for Be Selfless, you're going to find my music and not a bunch of Be Selfless acts. Because, there's a bunch of videos out there, people handing out sandwiches to homeless people. And I didn't want to, like, mix up my algorithm with that stuff. So it actually worked out for me.
Okay. Yeah, sensible. And I'm reasoning that you used uniform branding across all social media platforms.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, that's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. And I can stand by this. It's the same way I used the hashtag in front of the Terrell effect, and the same way Driving Under Insanity. I was ego tripping one day, and my dude humbled me real quick. He said, "Yeah, you think you got a lot of pages? Google me." And I Googled Driving Under Insanity right there, and it took me like a half an hour.
Wow.
It took me like a half an hour to find a page that his name wasn't on.
Yeah.
It was
that's what that work does, man. You get online and you start putting yourself out there. They used to tell me back in the day, when it comes to hard work, the best advice to give is to put your head down and don't pick it up till you're at the end.
Funny thing is,
yeah,
I was number 1 in Google and I didn't do any work.
Wow. Yeah, that's fire.
That's why I went to the well when I got this guy. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what it is he sees in me that he likes working with, but I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
No, man, the worst part about it is I'll even show you today. We'll be right back after this quick break. Let me give you a second, and then we got this right here. Yeah. All right. Hi. So we got what was double? Okay, so we're back with Candid Conversations episode 205 for Be Selfless and Driving Under Insanity. There we go, 205. I guess it's supposed to be 206 because I have 205 right here on my list. Okay, we doubled down. No, it's two. Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't hurt yourself doing math.
I think I just did. I think I really did, because I'm looking at my notes, and on my notes I see 205, and on the title is 205. But if I have 205 in the notes, I shouldn't have 205 in the title because 205 is already done.
Yeah, it's probably 206 then.
You fucked up. The mic's off, by the way.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
David, your mic is off. It off. We don't hear you. There you go.
Everything that can happen will happen here at Candid Conversations.
Hell yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm here and I'm just like, I didn't even mute the microphone. I don't know how it muted.
That's it. You need a new board.
My friend says, children, technology, and pets will always make you look crazy. You ever like try to show somebody something you're doing with your phone or something, and for some reason it just doesn't want to work? Or like you tell a dog to sit, or like you try to get your child to say a word or something, and it's just like they're not in the mood. They just don't want to.
Yep, 100%.
They're all like cats.
Yeah.
Cats are the animal kingdom assholes. They're going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. That's it.
True to the word. True to the word.
So are we listening to a song from this gentleman or what? I need to hear music.
Okay, well, let's get that music going.
And then you can tell me a bit about where he's from in that.
Got you.
How about we do the video?
Yeah, the video's fire, man. We just did it 3 weeks ago, and we moved really fast. So we literally got the editing process done within like 3 days. Shout out DJ Young Young. He was the other videographer. He was the videographer for the shoot. Los Diggity, he helped direct it. And Sky4 Records is the one that put the bow on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a journey, yo, and I can't wait to show y'all this, and we can experience this together, man. Let's run it.
All right, here we go. Be Selfless. The video's called Waste My Time.
Sometimes you just gotta look at relationships like shoes. You might be in one that you like, you might be in one that you might even love, but at some point you outgrow them. But you found when your feet stop growing, right?
Waste my time. I hate when you 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 waste my time, I just learned to quit talking. I should learn to keep walking. And ever since you came around, I'm broke. Now I'm on IG flossing. Don't be mad, be awesome, yeah. She told me you ain't got to go nowhere. Baby, it's not me, it's you. You different, shawty saying she different. Fell in love with a nigga after she seen how I'm living. Damn, had to hit my niggas from a distance, and they all told me something different. Said if you wanted to fall in love with how she bitchin'. I ain't fighting no chicken, I am no Peter Griffin. And if you find love, then no way. And even crabs one day leave their shell. Ooh, I'm different, ooh, tell me how I'm different. Ooh, I listen, ooh, tell me I don't listen. And I'm living, ooh, tell me something different. Ooh, you bitchin', ooh, I thought you was Christian. You need to tell me what you didn't do. I don't want no stories, baby, less the shit is biblical. I wanna fuck your ass nigga, look what he did to you. I left staying and came back to a different you. I tried to pick you up and show your ass a different view. When it comes to being wrong, you just pick and choose. You got this kid confused. I spent 2 years fixing you. Look what a mission do. She got a new nigga hitting too. They call it fairy tale, why? Cause it's fictional. Breadcrumbs, bird head, get pigeon food. She just want $1, she spreading that Uchiwala. Get paid all day and throw fits like a toddler. Girl, I ain't got to stay nowhere. Baby, it's not me, it's you. And you ain't got to say nothing, cause everyone knows it ain't true. I hate when you waste my time, I just learned to quit talking. I should learn to keep walking. And ever since you came around, I'm broke. Now I'm on IG flossing. Don't be mad, be awesome, yeah. Girl, I ain't got to stay nowhere. Baby, it's not me, it's you. You ain't got to go nowhere. Baby, it's not me, it's you. And you ain't got to say nothing, cause everyone knows it ain't true. Quit with all the voodoo, can't kill my juju. Yeah, I got some screws loose, I might go cuckoo. I would rather lose you than to use you. You can kill the vibe now, I'm covered in juju. Everybody tells me be quiet, and you know I got the ear in this silence. And I wanna find love and riot. Yeah, everybody tell me be quiet.
Wow, I like that switch at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, we will be right back to talk more with Be Selfless and Driving Under Insanity. And we're back. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that switch at the end. That last 20 seconds, that was a nice switch.
Yeah, that song is called Juju Fit Apparel, and it's actually the theme song to my clothing brand called Juju Fit Apparel. And yeah, we created this clothing line. it kind of it's emotional for me because it's like, you know, I wanted to create something to make people feel safe. I know a lot of people, you know, they talk about people pulling on their energy and voodoo and all that other stuff. And, you know, I believe, you know, Juju Fit to me is going to keep me safe. You know what I'm saying? From all the negative vibes and all that crazy stuff. If anybody, you know, going through something, you know what I'm saying, I feel like, you know, if you tap in with the Juju Fit, it's going to keep you safe too.
Nice.
Right on.
So that's a whole song that lasts
Yeah,
a bit.
it's a whole song. Yeah, we're actually in the works for the music video right now and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay. That's proper still. I mean, like the humility that came across in my initial encounter with you definitely is not the same as the passion that you portray in your songs. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I appreciate what I got because I don't think R&B has a strong enough backing right now.
Mm.
Like there's too much happening right now that's taking away from the actual art of it.
Yeah.
For you to produce this and like the video that went with it, I mean, it spoke volumes.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think, you know, the genre of R&B itself, I don't believe it's disappearing or it's going away. I think it's blending in with the sound of hip hop. And, you know, you got so many artists that are claiming to be rappers right now and they're singing. And it's all about melody. And I've come to the realization when it comes to the writing process and song building that melody is more catchier than a phrase. So I believe that if, you know, with me singing and stuff like that, I just want to be able to connect with everybody. And I seen an interview a long time ago. It was with, I believe, one of the guys from Black Eyed Peas, and they were like, you know, the reason why I put melodies in my music and stuff like that is to be able to connect with audiences that don't speak my language. And this is something that I took in the heart. I took to heart, and I started off as a rapper. You know, I was doing what everybody else was doing, and I highly suggest that everybody stops doing that because music sounds the same. I took the initiative to be different. I wanted to take an approach on music by taking risk and showing people that I'm not scared to be made fun of or to not be liked. You know, I'm an individual, and I truly appreciate the fact that, you know, people are receptive to what I've been putting out. You know, it shows that people are ready for a breath of fresh air, and people are just like waiting for people to be themselves, you know?
Well, R&B will never be dead ever.
Yeah, ever.
It's ever going to slip in everywhere. Just like it, even true rappers still slide in at least a song or two. Like some of my favorite Juice World stuff is where he's actually singing instead of rapping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Juice WRLD's my favorite artist, man.
Yeah, he was great at fitting in those R&B melodies in there and then go hard and then go back into something soft, right? So it's always going to be there. It's always, you just got to look for it, right?
Yeah,
Los Diggity says dope. And speaking of sliding things in there, I noticed you put that Peter Griffin reference in there.
Yeah.
That was oh man, I caught more than just that one. That one popped out to me still.
You would have made him even happier if it was wrestling.
Yeah. I'm a huge wrestling fan too, yo. I grew up, that was my childhood right there, yo. I'm the Stone Cold Kane Mick Foley era. That's like it's golden era to me. That there's nothing better than that era when wrestling, yo. But I'm a big fan of wrestling too.
See, I mean, like from the days of Hogan to Hart to The Rock to Triple H and Shawn Michaels and
I
all
go a
that.
little further back than that.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. San Martino, how was it like? No, you're after San Martino.
No, there's like Buckland.
Backlund? Oh, he had a 6-year reign though.
Yeah, but he was around before Hogan.
Yeah, he was I think he was a bit not too much before Hogan because he came back when Hogan was there and they had a little thing. And then Bret Hart had a thing with Backlund because of the submission styles and all that technical wrestling.
And there was, the Rock and Roll Express.
I'm
old.
Yeah. No, bro, you know what? There's something nostalgic about those old matches. I don't know if it's the way that they filmed it, but it felt more alive. It felt more authentic. It was less
Immersive.
story mode, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a novella or a soap opera. But
Oh,
yeah,
it was a soap opera. It was just a different kind.
yeah. It wasn't as scripted though. I feel like it was more about like, let's see what we can do in the ring to make a star, you know, instead of trying to spend so much time building a storyline around somebody, you know?
True. And now with Triple H back at the helm, I think it's gone back to that a little bit more. But
I see WrestleMania 1 live.
yeah,
Bro,
that's-
I envy you.
gotta- you know what I mean? Like I'm sitting here, like I mean, I know I have the Universal and the World Heavyweight titles, but I didn't see that. You know what I mean? Like
No, that's some legendary shit right there, bro. That's history. You can't erase that.
you can't take that from them. You know?
I also worked at WrestleMania. What was it, 6 or 7 when it was
Oh
at
my
the
God.
Skydome in Toronto?
That's so lit, bro. That's so lit.
You see what I'm saying? Man has experience.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm just old.
No, that's the byproduct of being old, man. You get wisdom that young kids just wouldn't be able to fathom until they get to where you are, you know?
Exactly.
Fuck, I'm still faking it.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, here we go. We are live for Candid Conversations, episode 205 with Be Selfless and Driving Under Insanity. We are going to break soon, but I wanted to let you know that you can hear the replay of this show on Zeno.fm/CULCHASHOCKRADIO, Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio. We're in the mix. Come get your fix. And be sure to check out the Terrell Effect on Saturday at 12 p.m. and the replay on Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio at 8 a.m. Candid Conversations, 8 a.m. on Wednesday. The Terrell Effect, 8 a.m. on Saturdays. There's a whole schedule I got to remember. And shout out to all the countries listening and watching what's going on. We will be right back. And we're back. So, Be Selfless. What would you say is your crowning achievement at this point in your career? And what do you want to accomplish by the end of the year?
Musically, I think my biggest accomplishment has been my networking skills. I've been able to really tie together a group of people that have been, you know, they all have over 10 to 15 years of experience with the music industry, and they didn't know each other. And I got to bring them together. And it's funny how, you know, when you see pieces that are like moving pieces and someone's great at what they do, you know, I took pride in being able to bring my resources together and create the Avengers for me. You know, they've been able to help me with everything from like all the way to Los Diggity. You know, he's the VP of Skyfall Records.
Okay.
You know, and he's the one that got me in contact with Sky IV. You know what I'm saying? And they were the ones that you know, help, you know, put a battery in me, keep me going, and also, you know, they really did show me that being independent and signing with labels is not something that you should really be worried about, as far as like all the craziness that's going on with media and, you know, people getting taken advantage of and stuff like that. Then I also been working with people like H. He's a promoter out here in Tampa, AYCH. Sure. And he's more than a promoter. I can't even say that. That would be disrespectful. He's the GOAT out here. He's someone that has been doing a lot of work with the community, and also giving a platform for artists to perform for the last 17 years in Tampa, Florida. So if you've come to Tampa and you did a show, you're more likely hitting an 8 show. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He also is the founder of Loud on 7th Music Festival. We're in our 5th year celebrating this music festival. And I think that has been like, you know, my biggest thing has been like bringing people together. And, you know, I always look at things like, okay, if an opportunity comes across my table, it might not be for me. What am I going to do with it? Am I just going to let it sit, or I'm going to just ignore it, or just look for the next one that belongs to me? Or do I give these opportunities to the people that are around me that fits them better? You know, it's all about that. That's what I'm all about, man. Being able to help artists, help them, you know, get up and follow their dreams. life is beautiful. It's kind of short, but I also feel like, it's a great thing to be able to show people that, you can do this as well. It's not only about me, with the music and stuff like that. I like to help my friends and help to, get them going. I own a video production company called Forever Focus Media. I've shot with a lot of people, man. I've been privileged to shoot with Lil Boosie, Sean Kingston, Riff Raff, Easy Wright, Ritz. Like, I've been, shaking and moving with the video stuff. But I use my services to help my friends more than I do for it being an actual business, because I know how valuable time is. And I'm not going to be the guy out there chasing money, bro. I got people to touch. I got people to see and places to go. So I'm trying to like really make this like shake and move type shit happen,
I hear that. Well,
oh, my bad. For the next year, I want to create a nonprofit organization. I don't know what the name of it's going to be yet, but we're already in the works of it. Been speaking with Frank over at Skyfall Records, and we're putting together for 2025 a nonprofit for single mothers and single fathers. And we're also going to be trying our best to do as much giving back to donations for people that are children that have cancer. I personally want to go to hospitals around December time, around the Christmas time, and be able to give back to these kids that are stuck inside the hospital. I want them to feel like, yo, we're going to celebrate with y'all. So, thanks to Juju Fit, and Skyfall Records, 2025, that's the main focus. And I definitely want to make that a reality for myself,
Okay. That's a noble effort, or a noble cause.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you were going to say something. All right. I thought Driving Under Insanity was going to say something. Be sure to check out Hosting Under Insanity Saturdays at 6 p.m. on xrpradio.co.uk and join the chat at xrpradio.co.uk/chat.
Hey, we're always looking for new music too. Artist upload. You're guaranteed to get one play. Guaranteed every time. Guaranteed. My show's not, R&B in that, but I know a few that will play it if
the vibe's right?
I'm trying to get a show on that radio station, but I have to see at least I want to see at least another 10 to 50 people upload some more songs before I even get on there, because I wanted to make it worth everyone's while. You know what I mean? I don't want to just come on there for like 2 minutes and just say boom. I've been doing this for like 45 minutes to 8 hours. So it all depends on, what kind of field we're trying to fill. But what has your longest set been?
My longest set has been probably around 15 minutes. I like to do intermissions and skits, or not really intermissions, but more skits, just to like transition into the set and to the next songs and stuff like that. I definitely, when it comes to performing, I try to put on a show as far as like being able to relay the message and the feeling that come along with these songs. One of my biggest inspirations has been Kanye West. Like I was fortunate enough to go see him perform when I was in Cleveland, Ohio, and it changed my life. You know what I'm saying? I got to see him, show a theatrics aspect of his performance and share moments with the crowd. To this day, one of my favorite songs by Kanye is called Roses. It's a song that he made about his grandmother that was passing away. And the whole song is talking about him being in the hospital with his family. And when he performed that song, he was on stage with a hospital bed, and there was no lights. There was no Megatron like video behind him. Everything turned off, and it was just a spotlight, him in that hospital bed. And I feel like, I want to put that spotlight on me and share it with the crowd, as I'm performing. It was the most intimate, performance I've ever seen. And I try to, my music is very sentimental. It's very, it talks about real life, situations. There's no cap in my rap, man. Everything is 100% authentic and a true story that has happened in my life. I'm not a person that is trying to fabricate to become famous, or a person that's trying to become popular, or I'm not playing that social structure status that everybody else is doing. I want to show people that you can talk about real life, and you can also touch people because they're going through it. not everybody's looking for escape music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to. There's some people out there that want to feel a connection. They want to feel like, okay, you know what, this person gets me. You know, and I also, you know, relate with Juice World a lot because, you know, a lot of his struggles of just, you know, his weed addiction and, you know, and drinking and being out in the public and being able to carry himself. And, you know, that shit kind of affected me personally with his music. It really did shift everything from how my thought process when it comes to making music. He was, I believe, one of the authentic artists that was not scared to be himself, you know? And I just want to be able to push the envelope like artists like Lil Yachty, you know what I'm saying? That's not scared to create something so left field that no one understands it. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those. I believe, you know, as a musician and as an artist, you know, there's two types of artists. There's the type of artist that's going to innovate, someone that's going to create a brand new sound that no one's ever heard, and they're either going to like it or not understand it. It might take some time to grow on them. But then there's the other artist where when the artist that is the originator of a sound comes out and blows up and it's everywhere, then everybody tries to recreate that sound. And I challenge anybody to recreate my sound because I truly take pride in what I'm building. You know, it's something that I don't believe a lot of people can do. It's an emotional based music that's coming straight from me, my heart, my mindset, my stories, my life trials and tribulations. So, you know, it's going to be really hard to do that, but I challenge everyone out there to go do it because it's changed my life, you know. And if you are strong and you believe that your journey is a self journey thing, you know, I believe that you'll create music too that which will be able to affect people, and you'll see that relatability is king when it comes to music, you know.
Have you ever heard of a UK artist called Ren?
No,
We'll get to answering that when we get back. Okay, my finger's just triggering over that commercial button. All right, go ahead, y'all. Ren, what about him?
He's an English artist. You might like him.
Okay.
He's for what was it, 10 years he spent in bed due to anxiety and that. And then he started doing his music around that self-awareness.
Yeah.
And he tells nothing but stories, some really twisted stories, but some interesting stories. He's kind of blowing up over in the UK. And
yeah, that's sick. I'll definitely look into him, bro. Like, I love that. I love people that are vulnerable, bro. I love people that are going to tell their truth. You know, there's so much fabrication in music right now where, you know, they talk about the machine getting behind like industry plants, and, you know, it's so fabricated with like, look at me, that people are looking, but there's not a reason to look anymore. You know,
he just had a beef with a guy that made a beat for him that he bought the commercial rights to, but he didn't clear all the samples. And it got to the point where they took down one of his biggest songs. So the guy started trying to roast the artist, and the artist is like, really? Here's all the receipts, and then wrote a song, like a diss song for him. And it blew up in a matter of a day to like 2 million views.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yo, that's a sad situation, but it is up to an artist to be responsible to make sure that when they are getting their production, that the samples are cleared. I have a friend, his name is
through BeatStar, so it's supposed to be all cleared before they buy it.
Yeah, then he has a lawsuit on his hands. And I suggest him to play business.
Beats does, yep.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I have an artist friend out here. His name's Phantom, and he's a young kid out here in Tampa, Florida. He's doing his thing, and like he just recently had a similar situation happen to him. He had a clearing sample that he purchased from the same website, and it was an Amy Winehouse sample. The sample was cleared, everything was good. I don't know what happened. He told me that when he purchased it, there was somebody making a purchase at the same time for that same beat. So when he purchased it, it went through on his end and it went through on the other person's end. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of a unfortunate situation. But, you know, this is the type of, you know, ups and downs that happens with the music industry, you know, and we, you know, just like Phantom, take it on the chin and keep striving, you know, and just prepare yourself for the next obstacle, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I've heard and I know of situations that are similar to that, but you know, some companies make beat packs and then sell them to a bunch of people, forgetting to include all the necessary licensing information.
Yeah. See, I think business kind of gets in the way of creation. Me personally, I feel like, you know, when an artist is making music the second money gets involved, even though it is a very important aspect of a career, but when it comes to the creation of music, I believe that money can get in the way of creating some of the biggest records in the world. There's an artist out there that is hungry, that is grinding, is showing consistency, and then there's producers out there, they're also grinding, working extremely hard. And I've ran into so many cases where producers and artists would come together, and they're working on creating a sound, but money would get in the way of it. And I tell everybody that's around me, before you guys start talking about money, I believe you guys should make something first, and then listen to the product to see if this is something that is worth continuing. There's a lot of producers out there that are very prideful and like getting their music to like big mainstream artists, but that doesn't really move me as like, oh, why I want to work with a producer, because it's like, okay, you just gave a beat to Drake. Drake's already lit. He's gone. If a producer hasn't broken an artist for me, he still has a lot of work to do, regardless if he's given music and production to mainstream artists. I feel like it goes back to the originality thing for me. I want to see people work together and create something that has never been done, Yeah.
That's sensible. That's sensible. Oh man. Well, while we have a few seconds left, I'm gonna flip the script, and that's when I give the guest the opportunity to be the host and make any statements they may have, or ask any questions they may have come up with through the course of the show. So we have 2 minutes left. Be selfless. You have the floor as we flip the script.
Okay. D Black, I'm gonna go with you first, bro.
All right.
I want to know what is the best piece of advice you've ever gotten in your whole life, like something that is like, even if it's a one single piece of advice that's changed your life.
Oh man, the best piece. The first one that came to my mind was "Puss and dog not have the same luck."
Say it one more time.
Puss and dog not have the same luck. It's a Jamaican proverb that basically means that someone's might be in a better position than you, or something might be happening for someone that isn't happening for you, but your time will come. Basically,
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's beautiful, bro. And okay, so let me see. Another good question would be, how do you feel like media, and how do you think media is affecting music?
Way too much.
Yeah, except for the Village Global Network, that is basically a grassroots movement that has become a network TV contender. I can't say I know very many avenues that have as much talent without the political poison in the mentality. You know what I mean? Like everybody's out for the artist, to see the artist develop. Everyone has their own individual agenda, but it coincides with each other's agenda. So I find it to be I think we have a comprehensive way to influence the media, but the way media has been influencing music lately is not as good as it could be, because again, some of the shameless foolishness is out there on the network television, where you have to search for the things that make sense on the internet.
Yeah. Okay. And driving under the influence, bro. What's the best piece of advice you've ever gotten?
Don't take anything seriously.
Driving under insanity. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Don't take anything serious, because as soon as you take it too seriously, it becomes a problem.
Yeah, that's a great advice, bro, from both of you guys.
And if it becomes work, then you need to do something else.
Facts. Yeah. Do what you love, right?
Yeah. If it turns into work, man, don't do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate it.
It becomes work when you stop loving it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't feel like work when you're doing what you love, man. I'm a big believer in that. Like I remember when I first started playing with cameras, I was forced to do it. I was my sister, MySpace came out and she wanted photos, and I have a twin sister, and I wanted to make sure she got her pictures and stuff, and then I couldn't put the camera down. You know what I'm saying? So it's so crazy how like things turn out. But
It really is. We're gonna have to bring you back onto the Terrell Effect because I gotta roll credits to make sure that we get this cut off in time to be on the television networks. But
And-
definitely be sure to stay online with us while we talk more with Be Selfless and close the 205th episode of Candid Conversations with Driving Under Insanity.